I woke up to a Discord message from my friend telling me to log on to the server. I told him I'd need 5-10 minutes since I just got up and I was pretty tired. No, join now, something's going on. Thinking that he had messed up something in our hardcore world, I joined the server to see what was wrong. And then, I saw what he was looking at.
Look at this, bro. It's some weird text. And like, it looks like a name tag.
Oh, wait.
I haven't really seen anything like this. It just spawned here, like, randomly.
Randomly? I don't know, this is weird. Since me and Fif had never seen anything like this before and couldn't make any sense of it, I thought about checking the forums. And to my surprise, there had been other players who reportedly noticed the same thing. Glitchy text just sitting above the ground. Someone had responded saying that it was just obfuscated text and mentioning that a player had to have put it there, which is what I thought. But another person said they saw the exact same thing spawn in their world. They go on and say that it eventually left and never came back, so I assumed the same thing would happen to us. But in our world, something completely different happened. What? Who's this?
And where's his name tag?
Yeah, wait, check tab. There's like nothing. This is where things got a little bit more serious because we've been playing on a private server since the beginning. Just the two of us. So how did this person join? What were they here for, and most importantly, what was with the glitchy name? Well, I thought that the only way to find out would be to send them a message, so I did that. And then, nothing. No response, no moving, it just sat there in silence. The glitchy name was the weirdest part. You see, we've had leaked IPs before, so random people joining from time to time wasn't the rarest situation. But this was different, because if we wanted to kick this guy from the server, then how would we do that? We couldn't even see his name. So after I realized there wasn't much we could do, I messaged the admin, telling him that someone had found a way in our server and our IP could potentially be leaked. Luckily, he got back to me pretty quick. He told me he's getting on, so I went back in game to see if anything had happened. Okay, I messaged him and he should be getting on in a second, but who could this be, man? How long ago did the name tag show up?
Well, I'm not really sure. It was here when I logged on, so we can't really tell.
Wait, Fif, check it out. They moved.
Well, at least now we know they're not AFK.
Why aren't they responding then?
I don't know. They could be lagging.
Yeah, I don't know. They seem to be taking knockback, so I don't think they're lagging. We sat there just theorizing who it could be for a few minutes. And then, just before the admin joined. What? He just left.
Huh?
The player disconnected just seconds before the guy arrived. Almost as if they knew he was coming. And obviously once he teleported to us, he was pretty confused. So I wrote him a message explaining what had happened, hoping that this admin could at least tell us his name so that we could ban him or something. And after a few seconds of waiting for a response, he sent this, telling us that he was really tired and how he needed to get up early the next day. Realizing that this guy probably didn't believe us, I told him to just check logs to see if a player had joined. I also asked him to change the IP in case it had been leaked somehow. He told us to give him a few minutes and that was it. Job finished. Only it wasn't. We waited a few minutes for a response and then he just randomly left without saying anything. At first, I was a little confused, but then we got a message from him, only it wasn't what we expected. IP has changed, but y'all honestly make no sense. Nobody joined. What? What does he mean by no one joined? If no one joined, then what were we even looking at this whole time? I responded by telling him that someone was definitely online and whether he could double check the logs. And then, I'm going to sleep. The server will restart in a minute. Here, see for yourself. With an image attached below, the server logs, showing that not a single player except me and Fif had been online during the time that we messaged him. So then, what was really happening? How could a player join the server and then vanish as if they weren't real? I thought maybe it didn't matter. I mean, at least the admin did change the server IP. So we logged back on with the new IP and we thought we were good. But then, they're back? But how?
Wait, Ledgy, bro. Are you pranking me?
No, bro, of course not. How did they join though? We literally just changed the IP.
I don't know. Let's go over there and at least try and talk to him.
So we went over and sent him a chat message, but they just sat there and continued to break trees, just completely ignoring us.
I don't know, bro. I say we just get rid of this guy.
What, you mean like kill him? To be honest, yeah, this is getting out of hand. So that's what we did. We tried and tried and tried. but we just couldn't. It wouldn't die no matter how many times we hit it. And at this point, I was starting to get worried. I mean, we couldn't kick them, we couldn't kill them, and we couldn't even change the server to stop them from joining. We sent one more chat message, asking what they were even doing here and what their goal was, hoping that whoever this was would cooperate with us instead of griefing. But instead, this happened. Wait, did you see that?
Did it just... what?
The player sent a message in chat whilst breaking the tree, which theoretically shouldn't even be possible. I don't know, bro, that was some NPC behavior.
NPC? What, like a bot? Nah, I don't think that's possible. I think that was just lag.
I don't know, man. That just doesn't make sense. And also, AI has been getting pretty crazy these days. I mean, look at the thing, bro. Look how it's moving. Come on.
Yeah, okay, you're right. It's pretty weird. But we need a way of checking.
So me and Fif followed it around for a few minutes, wondering how we could figure out whether this thing was a bot or a player. And we managed to think of a pretty good test. We loaded up Google and translated a sentence into Spanish to see if they could understand us. We sent it in chat message and they did. See? See what I'm saying?
Okay, you might be right, bro.
It was extremely weird, but we needed more proof. And to be 100% sure, we double checked by translating another sentence in a language called Manx, which literally has only 5,000 speakers around the whole world. But yet again, it managed to understand us and responded. Okay, well...
yeah, that's definitely a bot. But like, what is it doing here?
I'm not sure, but that is one advanced bot. I mean, it's even responding to us in chat. We followed it around for ages, trying to think of any way to kill it or get it out of the server. We had an idea to throw it into the void, but getting it to the stronghold would have been way too difficult. And after a few minutes of brainstorming, we finally had a solid idea: entity cramming. If you don't know how that works, well, it's pretty simple. Basically, if you force more than 24 mobs into the same block, Minecraft starts killing them so the game doesn't lag. So we crafted up everything that we needed, trapped the bot inside of a minecart so that the server treats it like an entity, dug a hole in the ground and started spamming chickens. But after that, it was ready. We pushed the minecart over the chickens, broke the block, and then... Wait, okay, that actually worked. The bot was gone, which was great. However, me and Fif still had this feeling of uncertainty. And then, that's when I got another message. It was the admin, telling us that his whole server dashboard had crashed. And when he checked logs, he saw that we had killed some bot. He mentioned how he must have been wrong, and then he sent through a file. Looking back at it now, that image changed everything. It was a console log screenshot of the moment we killed the bot, and at the very end, an IP, aether.198.389.net. We disconnected from our world, loaded up the IP, and found a server that isn't real. Hey, yo.
What?
After loading in and processing what we were looking at, I checked tab, but there was no one there except me and Fif. However, that didn't really convince me.
Bro, this build is next level. Are you seeing those wings?
One thing I knew for sure was that this place was definitely not built by a bot, which meant that someone had to be behind all of this. But who? This is crazy, bro, but it doesn't feel right. Like a massive gate and it's just floating in the middle of nothing? I don't know, Fif, but the vibes are not right in here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not sure what I expected, but like, this definitely wasn't it.
Yeah, exactly. And also, if the... Wait, Fif, you seeing this?
This looks pretty creepy.
When I saw what was ahead of us, I was impressed, freaked out, and overwhelmed all at the same time. And even though we didn't know much about that place, we could instantly tell that we weren't supposed to be there. But nevertheless, we kept moving. Once we got closer, we noticed a tunnel with vines growing all around and what seemed to be an entrance on the other side. We went through the tunnel and arrived at something that looked like a hub. And this is where things started making even less sense. I wonder what this was supposed to be. Look, Fif, check it out. It says finish later.
Yeah, and the other one says the exact same thing.
That's kind of weird though, no? Like, this place is starting to feel like some really old abandoned server.
I mean, there's a light here and there's a door open.
Yeah, you're right. It couldn't really be abandoned. I mean, someone has to be operating the bot. Once we walked into the room, the first thing I noticed was the glass. It looked like some type of observation pod. or something you would see in a lab. It was obvious that this is where the bot came from. So in that case, where was it now?
Yo, bro, did you see these? Check it out, command blocks. These must be the bot's controls.
Wait, yeah, you're right. They even have labels above, right? That one says find host and the other one says force retreat.
So what? A guy created a bot to spy on people?
I don't know if it's one guy. I mean, look, there's 2 armor stands.
I mean, should we click force retreat and see what happens?
I mean, I guess so. Let's have a look. Nothing happened, which didn't make sense. If the bot came from this server, then how come its controls weren't working? We knew that the bot wasn't broken since it was literally in our world, and I hardly doubt killing it actually stopped anything. I mean, we saw the console message saying that it rerouted to this server. So if it wasn't here and the controls weren't working, then where was it?
I don't get it. Broken controls, cobwebs everywhere. You think we're missing something?
I mean, we must be. Something isn't adding up, but I say we look around properly. After looking around for a bit, I noticed this barrel, which was the only thing that really caught my eye. The items inside of it felt way too random, and the chest next to it wasn't any different. Items placed in the weirdest order, with arrows scattered everywhere. I couldn't make sense of it.
Yo, bro, come here. I think I found something. Look, I found a book from over there. It's a bit weird. Here, read it out loud, cause I didn't scan the whole thing.
A book? Okay, let's have a look. Glad to hear they're working well, but keep in mind they're good at watching, not understanding.
So it is 2 people that made the bot.
Wait, let me keep reading. If anything is off, just shut it down and we'll reset. Hold on, there's another page. There's no memory carryover yet. At least there shouldn't be. I'll check back after a few cycles. You owe me for this. Huh. This must be from a while ago. I mean, like, maybe even the first version. Like, check it out. He said, glad to hear they're working well.
Okay, so this must have been the programmer or something.
Huh. Interesting. It was pretty weird. I kept thinking that if they were building a spy bot on a server together, then why not just use chat? I mean, they were obviously both involved, so using a book and quill just didn't make much sense.
Wait, bro, look. There's more books.
More books? Oh wait, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's have a look. Huh. Looks like a bunch of code, and I tell you what, I can't understand any of this.
Code?
Yeah, you did a bit of programming back in the day, right? Can you understand it?
Nah, bro, it's been a while. This looks like enchanting language to me.
Yeah, same here. Right, well, they're not very helpful then.
I don't know, bro. Everything in here just feels so random.
Wait, you want to see random? Look, check this out, in this chest.
Oh, where?
Look how weird this is. See what I mean?
Oi, what?
Yeah, I know, right? That was my reaction.
I mean, who stores items like this? And like, oh, so what's up with all the arrows?
It could be some type of code.
Huh. A code? You know, maybe, but if it is, then how would we solve it? Maybe it's the amount of items and they represent coordinates or something? I don't know.
Wait, no. Fif, look in the barrel. Check it out.
What, you got it?
Look. Take the first letter of each item, and I think it spells something.
The first letter? Wait, let's see.
DRIVE, drive, and then FOLDER, drive folder.
Wait, it must be talking about a Google Drive, right?
Okay, Google Drive, but then what?
Wait, look in the chest, bro. If we're looking for a folder, then this must be the link.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're right. That's what this is. I couldn't really believe it at first. A code of items inside of a chest leading to a Google Drive link. We knew what we were looking for, and all we had to do now was solve it. However, it was a lot harder than we expected. Our first attempt, we went through the chest, taking every first letter of each item and noting it down. And after doing the same thing for the barrel next to the chest, we got this. A pretty long sequence that honestly didn't really fit a drive link. I mean, the amount of A's just looked way off. Nevertheless, I gave it a shot, but it didn't work. So we tried anything we could think of. We removed the arrows to see if that would work. We even tried doing the whole code backwards, but still nothing. And that's when I realized that every other drive link has at least a few numbers in it. And since our link had letters only, we were obviously missing something. But then I noticed the papers. You see, they were the only items with multiple in the same slot. So what if the amount of paper in each slot represented the number in the link, meaning 0 would be here, 8 here, and 4 on the final row down there? Well, using that logic and by removing all of the arrows, we got this. I fired it into Google hoping to arrive at the drive, but it also didn't work. I couldn't figure it out, so I spent some time just looking through random drive links to see what we were missing. And then it clicked. Wait, Fif. I think I got it. Every link that we've decoded from the chest has had like no capital letters, and every drive link has to at least have a few of them. So what if the arrows above the items represent the uppercase?
Wait, I knew it. I knew the arrows had something to do with it. Okay, you call them out and I'll write them down.
So we got to work and started noting down each letter and capitalizing any item that had an arrow above. It took some time, but eventually we got this from the chest and this from the barrel. We attached both sequences to a Google Drive, loaded up a browser, and it worked. Inside was a folder named Test1 with 7 videos attached, labeled File 1 through 7. You see, we had no clue at the time, but those clips were about to take us down a road that should have never been discovered. Alright then bro, let's see what this is about. Video 1 was a shot of what seemed to be an empty world. No players, no weird name, and nothing suspicious. Just a still shot. Video 2 was pretty much the same thing. Nothing creepy or out of place. Just footage of the bot staring into nothing. It didn't really make any sense. How did the bot that joined our world look so much like a player? I mean, it had a name, it was using chat, and it was even interacting with our world. So why was this bot acting completely different? And how did things even escalate so much? The only way to find out was to keep digging. So me and Fif checked out the other videos. But to our surprise, pretty much all of them were the same. Random scenes with the occasional mob sound to interrupt the silence. Nothing seemed too out of the ordinary. But midway through the last video, we saw this.
Alright, looks good. Well, I guess stage 2 starts now.
Watching the admin that was behind all of this was oddly creepy, and after seeing him leave through a hidden exit, me and Fif knew exactly where we were going. I knew it. I knew there had to be more to this place.
Well, you think anyone's down there?
I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, that video didn't even have cobwebs or anything, but even if there isn't any players, I'm still a bit worried that we won't be alone. Upon entering the room, I realized how much bigger it was, and then I saw the amount of pods and knew that whatever this operation was, they weren't planning to keep it small.
The pods are empty again, but it looks like these guys really have upgraded.
Yup, compared to the last room, this is crazy. Wait bro, look up. You seeing that?
Test 2?
Yup, this must be where they took things a step further then.
Look, the signs. They're different.
Find server, start/stop save, and terminate run. Yeah, so you know how the last videos it was empty worlds? Well, this must be where they went live and started infiltrating actual servers.
So, do you think those work?
Not sure, but might as well find out. Nope. That's weird, I don't get it. Why would the bot commands not be working in either rooms? Me and Fif were both insanely confused. With 6 pods in the room and none of them functioning, we knew that we were still missing something. So we started looking around, hoping to uncover anything that could potentially give us a lead. And that's when we found the jukebox.
Wait, what does it say in there?
Release day, the first day of 2024. No way bro, this has been going on for years.
Wait, look at the disc. It's a link.
aether.198389.com. After typing it into Google, I arrived at this page. A website created specifically for this server, with one file attached, the first launch.
You sure this thing's on?
Yeah, it should be. Now let's get this started.
Yeah, let's do this. I stayed up all night for this.
What is it, like 5 a.m. for you right now, right?
Yeah, but I couldn't sleep now even if I tried. I'm just way too excited.
Yeah, I feel it too. If this works, it will be crazy, and I don't know. I mean, we definitely prepared for long enough.
Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't want to go live if we weren't ready, but now's the time. Alright, let's get this thing in position.
The footage continued with another 5 minutes of silence, but at the end there happened to be one last conversation that we managed to hear.
By the way, we should store the drive link somewhere safer. My younger sister was on my computer and even she figured out that chest puzzle.
Really? I was actually proud of that one. Alright, I'll figure out something else.
And the footage ended. I had no idea what I had just watched. I mean, the vibe of that video was just off. How could you hack into people's worlds, spy on them, and sound so happy at the same time? Something wasn't quite right, and if we wanted to get to the bottom of this, then finding that next Google Drive was gonna be the way.
I have so many questions, but first of all, how did his little sister figure out the chess code? I mean, I'm surprised we did it.
Tell me about it. And they said they'll make this next code even harder, but at least we know there's another drive, so let's find it. We got straight on it, looking for anything that seemed out of place or anything that could resemble a code. Since we didn't explore the whole room yet, we headed to the library. Noticing a chest at the end of the room, I went to have a look. It was empty. Yo, Fif, nothing in here. Anything in the other room?
Nah, nothing in that room. But wait, check it out. There's a chest in here. And wait, look, there's books. Oh, but they're empty.
Wait, yeah, for real. Weird. Are they all empty though?
I mean, I haven't found anything so far.
Yeah, me neither, just a bunch of empty pages.
Well, how about down here? Was there anything?
Yeah, I had a look, but that one's empty too. I mean, they did say they're changing the code, so maybe it's related to the pods.
Wait though, how about this? Look, the bookshelves.
Yeah, what about them?
I don't know, maybe they spell something out.
Like a sentence? I don't know. I don't see any letters or numbers, to be honest. Oh no, I feel like there's something we're not seeing. At the time, there was one thought that wouldn't leave my mind. This place was definitely abandoned. I mean, the whole room looked like a mess, and the bot controls, just like the room above, they didn't even work. So if the bot wasn't here, then where did it come from?
Yeah, bro, come check this out. I think I've got something. Like, those definitely aren't letters, but why would they put this many books just in random places? I mean, if they were doing it just for the decoration, then why not just use normal bookshelves? The books inside, they don't even have anything in them. Not a single page.
Yeah, you'd expect there to be random lines of programming like the last one. So what, you think the way they're placed is some type of code?
Yeah, like, what about Morse code?
Morse? No, I don't think that would work. It would be way too long and probably won't even translate into anything.
So then, what could it be? Did you look everywhere else?
Yeah, except up the ladder, but I think we're on the right track here, Fif. You're right, these books are way too random to just be meaningless. Thinking maybe the total number of books could be coordinates or something.
Chords? Nah.
Yeah, you're right, that wouldn't make any sense. The number would be way too long again.
Wait, hold on. What if it's binary?
Binary? Huh?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. This is the perfect place to do it. It would make sense.
Fif was right, and I knew that he was onto something. You see, binary is basically a language made up from ones and zeros. For example, take this sequence of numbers right here, put it inside a translator, and you get this. And you might be wondering, how would we get ones and zeros from all these books? Well, it's pretty simple. No book placed would mean 0, and a book inside would mean 1. So, for example, if we were to take this shelf, it would code into something like this. We spent some time trying to think of any reason that it wouldn't work, but it honestly felt like a solid plan. Right, okay, Fif, I'll call them out and you write them down.
Yeah, sounds good.
So we got to work.
0 0 0 1 0 0 1 1 0 1 0.
After finishing it, which honestly took some time, Fif sent me the long sequence of binary which he noted down. I loaded it into the translator and got this. A sequence that fits the end of a Google Drive link perfectly. We loaded it into the browser and it worked. This drive had a lot more videos than the last, so we got straight to it. Instantly, when loading up the first video, we see players working on their house, which meant we were right. These bots were no longer just observing empty worlds, and after a moment of it just standing there, it sent this. This was the first time we managed to see what it was called, Assistant Bot 0. It mentioned being an automated assistance bot there to help save important Minecraft moments, and the players on the server didn't seem to mind it. If anything, it looked like they were having fun. Each file seemed to be a different server in which the bot would just join up, write its message, and start walking around. It had similar walking patterns to the bot in our server, but acted totally different. I mean, it had a normal name, it wasn't trying to act like a player, and it wasn't breaking anything in people's worlds, which made me realize maybe the reason these admins seemed so unbothered when they first launched was because they weren't planning anything evil to begin with. But if their goal wasn't to spy on people or steal their data, then what was it? We continued looking through the videos, but couldn't seem to find anything unusual. People were punching the bot around, laughing about it in chat, and everything looked sort of normal. I started to get worried that we hit a dead end and that finding out how everything went wrong was going to be impossible. But below all the files was another folder, labeled unassigned. We opened it up and found 3 more videos, but these weren't like the others. These 3 clips were about to tie everything together and show us exactly where it all went wrong.
You sure you tried everything?
Yeah, man, I wouldn't have woken you up if I didn't. Something is definitely wrong here.
Is it just this one? The others are responding, right?
Yeah, the others are all coming back, but I don't know, bro. I'm getting worried. I mean, if this bot isn't responding, then where is it?
Axel? It's watching us.
And then the footage ended. Me and Fif were right. These admins didn't want this to happen. It was never part of their plan. The bot had gone rogue and there was nothing they could do. But if only one escaped, then did that mean we were watching the same bot that joined our server? And if so, then did killing it actually get rid of this bot for good? The only way we would know for sure is if we continued looking. So we loaded up video 2, but it wasn't what we expected. The bot seemed to be placing white and black concrete in a random sequence, which honestly just really confused us.
Yo, is this even the same server?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, what's it even doing? It continued for around 3 minutes, but we sat and watched it to make sure we didn't miss anything. And then we managed to get a glimpse of what it was building. It was pretty difficult to make out, but after some time we realized that it was most likely a QR code. However, from this angle, there was just no way we could scan it. Then after a few more seconds of the bot just sitting there, the footage ended. We had no idea what to make of video 2. I mean, why would it be building a QR code? Was it on the same server? And most importantly, if we scanned it, what would happen? We had no idea, but we still had one final video to watch. It started with the admin standing there and a message in chat sent by the bot. It was telling the admins to follow it. And for the first time, we managed to see the same name that was in our server. So maybe this really was the same bot. The admins just sat there for a moment looking pretty uncomfortable. And then one of them broke the silence.
Bro? How's it typing to us?
Bro, just stop panicking. Let's just see where it goes.
And then the footage randomly cut. They seemed to be walking on a bridge, but we couldn't tell where. We knew it was the same server now, but we never passed anything similar. And since the footage randomly cut, we couldn't understand how they got there. Nevertheless, we kept watching.
Wait, you see that sign? What does it say?
Wait. Let's get closer. It says, "We are free." Dude, how is that possible?
Hold on, did you build that?
Is it just me, or does that look like a QR code?
The bot had led them to what it had built, but annoyingly, it didn't step close enough for us to get a good look. The admins both sat in silence for a minute or so until one of them said this.
Hold on, let me scan it with my phone.
I've got a bad feeling, bud.
And then they both logged off. Where they went, me and Fif had no clue. If only the bot stepped a little bit closer, we would have been able to scan the code directly from the footage and find out exactly what made them both leave. But since we couldn't, we had no idea what to do. I mean, the footage cut so awkwardly, so finding that place was gonna be difficult. We decided our best option would be to trace our steps back, checking whether we missed the bridge somewhere along the way. But to our surprise, even after going all the way back to the spawn point, there was nothing. We rewatched the video multiple times, trying to figure out how they got to that bridge. I mean, at one point, we started thinking that the bot had taken them to another server. But then, Fif noticed something.
Yeah, right here. Turn up the audio. Like, max it. Listen when the footage cuts.
Huh?
You hear the music?
Wait, you're right. The jukebox. So that means it was down there all along. Quick, Fif, let's go. The jukebox, with the same song that was playing in the video when the footage cut. We knew that the bridge leading to the QR code had to be around here somewhere, so we started looking around. Oh my gosh. Fif. I think we found it, bro. Oh my goodness. And there it was. The same bridge the admins walked on before leaving. We were pretty anxious. I mean, whatever was behind that QR code managed to force both the admins out of the server. A part of me even thought that it was some type of virus. My curiosity was far greater than my worries, and I had too many questions.
You scared, bro? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit scared. I mean... Wait, look, there's the sign. This is a lot.
There it was. We scanned the code with our phones and it linked to a Google Doc. Inside the doc was this, another server, which would answer everything. The bot controls not working, the admins randomly leaving and never joining back. This server was about to show us exactly why. Oh my. So wait, this was made by the bots themselves? But how? I don't get it.
Look at the names. It's like exactly like the one that joined our server. What does this mean?
Can't believe it. This is unreal. I couldn't even process it. The whole time, we were wondering whether killing the bot in our server had stopped it, but we weren't even close. Countless bots teleporting into people's worlds with nobody to control them. The fear that I felt can't even be described with words. Then we got banned. All the drives, the files, everything was gone. And even though we were banned, we could see that the realm created by the bots was the only thing online. But how? How did everything get wiped when me and Fif joined? Maybe we were close to the answer, or close to putting an end to everything. Truth is, we will never find out. But with the server still online, it's up to you, the person watching this video, to scan the code, log on yourself, and finally find the answer.